Shout out to Soothe for sponsoring this update. It's kind of a stressful time of year, but you can get a massage delivered to your door or loved ones in as little as an hour with a licensed massage therapist and all the essentials for a quality spa experience. Get $30 towards your first massage. Grab the Soothe app from the Apple App Store or Google Play, or visit soothe.com and use promo code THEKNOW when you book, and then you'll get $30 off. It's amazing, I promise. Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins, and happy Black Friday, everyone! Either to the Americans who are experiencing it firsthand or to everyone else spectating it because it's basically a bloodbath. On the biggest shopping day of the year, we thought we'd give you a rundown on some of the best gifts you could get for the many wonderful geeks in your life. You know, assuming they already have the consoles and or the actual video games they really want, because you've seen those videos from us already. Now, to keep this list from spinning on and on forever, because there's a lot of cool geeky stuff out there, we'll break things down by category and give you a few ideas from each one, from hardware to apparel, books, art, and more. Now, because everyone loves a good gadget or complementary tech to their existing devices, let's take a look at hardware first, starting with one of the biggest crazes of the year, Pokemon Go. Yes, it's still really big. If you know anyone still running around in traffic trying to catch their eggs or catch Pokemon, Pokemon Go Plus gives you alerts about nearby creatures without having to constantly check your phone. Nintendo's had a problem keeping them stocked because they're very much in demand, and at $34.99, not too hard to see why. But let's be honest, going outside is for suckers. So let's talk about gadgets to enhance the living room. For PC gamers in particular, the $50 Steam Link is a very affordable device that allows you to sling PC games to your TV with ease. It's easy to set up and supports a number of gamepads as well, although we would recommend going with an Xbox or PlayStation controller over the official Steam one, which would cost you extra for a, well, kind of underwhelming controller. Now, speaking of controllers, they always make great gifts for gamers. You could always use a spare, and for today through the end of their Black Friday sale at the Microsoft Store online, you can get one for $40. They're also waiving the etching fee if you want to include like a nice sweet message. More devices for your TV include the best-selling NES Classic, which features 30 amazing Nintendo games from the Mario, Zelda, Contra, Final Fantasy, and Mega Man series, as well as other favorites. It's a little bit hard to come by at the moment, a trend for Nintendo devices this holiday season apparently, but if one becomes available before the holidays, it is a steal at $60, which averages out over the 30 available games to $2 a game. Or for your friends that may have just purchased a 4K TV, Google's Chromecast Ultra is another HDMI plugin that allows for slinging 4K content. For the VR enthusiast, Google's Daydream View would be an excellent peripheral for anyone you know with a Pixel or Moto Z Daydream ready phone. Daydream View provides a comfortable headset and a controller for a relatively cheap immersive VR experience. Now, if you're tired of listening to your roommate play through Skyrim again, you could always grab them a new gaming headset so you don't have to deal with that. You could go for something more expensive, like anything from Astro's A40 to A50 series, or more affordable headsets like the Polk Striker ZX or Turtle Beach Recon 50X, both of which provide decent options for lower price points of around $40 when they're on sale. But games are also a visual medium, so you might want to take advantage of that with some gaming-related art prints. There's official art from a handful of developers themselves. Campo Santo has some really gorgeous Firewatch prints, despite what you might think of the game itself, and Bethesda has tons of lithographs of Dishonored 2 and Doom available at their store. Alternatively, you could visit sites like Koekenbecker, a Dutch art seller which works directly with developers like BioWare, Naughty Dog, and Bungie to deliver what they refer to as next-gen art for your home. The prices may vary, but there are a number of other places as well, like Redbubble and Etsy, where you can find cheaper artwork too. Although, just be careful, not all of those are officially licensed. Some people like geeky stuff on their walls, some prefer it on their bodies. One item you might want to check out for those guys, with Mass Effect Andromeda hitting next year, would be the N7 hoodies over at BioWare store. That's just one option though, because there are almost too many places to count where you can get geeky clothing. However, you can find some great deals on shirts and jackets at Fangamer. They've got Stardew Valley shirts, just so you know. It's also where I got my pipe mug that's on the patch all the time. Insert Coin Tees, who have recently added some Watch Dogs 2 themed dead set clothing. if you want something more current, and the Eddy, who have deals with a number of developers for clothing, or if you'd allow us to self-promote for just a second, the Nose t-shirt is a pretty sweet tribute to retro gaming and priced at only $22.95. You know you want it. Actually, there's a ton of stuff in the Rooster Teeth store if you like video games. We're adding like 100 things over the course of the next week. Just FYI, from like pillows to onesies, and everyone loves a onesie. Check it out. Everyone will obviously want to hug you if you're wearing one of our shirts, but there are plenty of other huggable game gifts out there in the form of super adorable plushies. The options here are, well, they're basically limitless, but some particularly relevant ones, given recent releases, might be the Skyrim Mud Crab, available from Bethesda, or the Pokemon Sun and Moon starters. Now, for the book lovers out there, we've got quite a few recommendations. A must-have for Dark Souls lovers, You Died is a Dark Souls companion ebook exploring what makes people so crazy about torturing themselves again and again. Game Art is a celebration of art from 40 different video games, plus interviews with the creators. Console Wars is a thrilling recounting of the battle between Sega and Nintendo that shaped the video game industry as we know it. You, by Austin Grossman, is a fictional look at video game development written by someone with industry experience, giving a glimpse at the madness behind crunch, E3 smoke and mirrors, and team drama. Of course, non-gamers love to read too. For Star Wars fans, you could gift Catalyst, a Rogue One novel that sets things up for the new prequel, or you could purchase Marvel's Secret Wars saga, an epic which basically blows up everything by throwing together the Marvel and Ultimate universes. And of course, we can't really talk about holiday gifts without all kinds of other geeky paraphernalia with go-tos like the Funko Pop figures. You can find these figures from almost any franchise under the sun and at very reasonable prices. They're a really awesome gift if you know someone likes something, but you don't know a lot about it specifically. It's really hard to go wrong with the Funko Pop figure. So that about does it for our holiday gift ideas. Hopefully these help steer you in the right direction for your holiday shopping, or at the very least give you a starting point for even better ideas. Now, what kind of gifts are you gonna be shopping for this year? Let us know in the comments. And for more gift guides, video game news, all kinds of fun stuff, like this video and subscribe to The Know. Thanks to Sooth for sponsoring this news update. If you feel like your muscles are a little bit too tight maybe, you can do something about it, believe it or not. Sooth is massage delivered to you. You can get a massage that comes to your door, to your home, to your apartment, whatever, or that of a loved one if you're shopping for gifts. And the massage therapist brings everything you'd expect of a spa experience. Massage table, fresh linens, music, oils, lotions, the whole 9 yards. And they can be available within an hour. I actually tried it out on the weekend. It was pretty nice. It was my first time not having to drive home from a massage, which I always felt like the traffic kind of ruined it. It was awesome. It was smooth. The massage therapist was great. I didn't have to worry about anything. Highly recommended. If you want to try it or schedule a massage for someone you know who deserves a little R&R, download the Sooth app from the App Store or Google Play, or visit Sooth.com and use promo code THEKNOW to get $30 towards your first massage.